How's it going, YouTube? Today I got a new Kizer, the Submarine, the L305A1. And this is from their new Laconic series, their new budget series that's trying to compete with Sencut. Let's check out the box before we get into it. See if you get all the normal stuff, considering the price is lower. That's cute. Still get your microfiber cloth. As you see, Laconic. And I was surprised to see it still comes with extra screws. So I guess that's one way it's already beaten Sencut. Comes with extra hardware. This is the Submarine. It's $48 retail. And quite an interesting looking design. As you see, it kind of does look like a submarine, at least to some people. Let's go over the specs. You got a 3.2 inch 9CR18 MOV blade, satin finish, which seems like all the ones from this month are satin, and a flat grind. And I really don't even know what you call this blade shape. I'm gonna call it a drop point. So if you take off this top portion, it's a drop point, so that's what I'm gonna say. You got a blade stock of 2.7 millimeters or 0.10, which is pretty thin actually. It looks kind of robust when you're just looking at it because of the lower flat grind, but it's actually fairly thin behind the edge considering such a low flat grind. But yeah, got an overall length of 7.4 inches. Let's compare it to a few knives. Here's the Kizer horn, older model, and the Kizer T1. Wish I had some Tangram knives to compare it to. Kizer's old budget line, but it's about the same size as the T1, very close to it, and the horn's just a tiny bit bigger. And I've got two popular knives to compare it to. CGRB Echo. No, Vosteed Raccoon crossbar. It's about the same size as the Echo and very close to the Raccoon as well. Now let's see how this thing cuts. Alright, back to the specs. The handle length is 4.2 inches, 0.46 inches wide, and the close width in the pocket from here to here is 1.51 inches. You don't have a whole lot of screws, but the body screw is T6 and the clip's T6, and it looks like you do have a free spinning pivot. Haven't took it apart yet. You got a weight of 3.25 inches, or ounces, my bad. You do have a deep carry reversible clip with flat inset screws, so lefties will be happy. This is a liner lock. It's kind of interesting. It's got a black liner, black screws, but satin blade. And I'm so happy they did this. It is inset liners. Yes. So often you don't see that, even especially on budget knives. So extra hardware, inset liners, plus. You got a couple deployment options. You got your flipper tab, smooth flipper tab. You got your hole, and the fuller. Detent seems alright. Do have a little bit of jimping up here. Put your thumb. I will say it's not uncomfortable, but you do feel the clip quite a bit. If the clip wasn't on there, it'd be really comfortable. Maybe pushing a little bit too small to have a flipper, but my hand fits on there. If you got an extra large hand, might be more uncomfortable. You've no back spacer or lanyard hole, and no sharpening tool, unfortunately. Kizer's usually pretty good about that, but I guess they don't want you sharpening their budget knives. And another thing, this is black G10, of course. And you might think I just picked black, but that was all I had to pick from. I guess Kizer thinks people on a budget don't have any taste and they just like all black with no color options or material options. They're gonna punish us for being on a budget, I guess. Let's see, let's get into the dislikes. There's no jimping on the flipper tab, which is a big thumbs down. Why do they do that? Especially when they have jimping up here. Don't know. The scale options, as I just got done talking about. If you're going to compete with Sencut, at least really compete with them. They have micarta, wood, even aluminum now, even for the same or lower price. So yeah, they need to improve on that. Yeah, that's about it. It's a good functioning knife. Action's good. Sliced alright. Yeah, definitely could use a little bit of an upgrade with some different handle options, and they could jimp the flipper tab. Like, it's like a rookie mistake. At this point, I would still recommend the Sencut over this one until they up their game a little bit, but this is definitely not a bad value. $48 is right in the normal price range for this. So if you like the looks of it and you don't care about black G10 or jade for some of them, then I say go for it. That's all I got for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my Instagram, it's linked down below, and give me a like or comment. Let me know what you think about this knife.